This is JordanTower with JT News. Well, it's only right that two disloyal people come together, okay? So we got Young Buck, and when we're talking about Young Buck, there's only one thing I can think about, okay? First is disloyalty, and the second is because he loves them Transformers, okay? Now, he's on here talking about gotta stay away from Meech. 50, leave that man alone. And he's also on, he says condolences to Irv Gotti. As, like anybody should. I think even 50 did it in the nicest way possible because, Irv Gotti did try to stop. Think about this. And Young Buck has to think about this. If Irv Gotti had stopped 50 Cent's career, you would have never really heard of Young Buck because Young Buck was down with DTP, and he would have been done after that. Nobody would have cared about Young Buck again after that. 50 Cent took Young Buck into G Unit and made him a priority at G Unit. So let's play what Young Buck has to say here. Let me see. Give me one sec. Right here.
Rest in peace to Irv Gotti too. From Buck, you did. I'm gonna keep it solid. I don't carry no negative energy or none of that. I'm about getting some money, you did. So rest in peace to him.
He just lost it all to bankruptcy. I'm not trying to tease him, but it's like he says he's about getting money, but he's really good at losing money, and we'll get to that in a second. Young Buck is pretty pathetic.
Him and condolences to his family and all that good talk. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You contributed a lot to this game, And shout out to Big Meech. Welcome home. Quit playing with dude. Quit playing with dude. I'm going to say that much. Over and out. I catch y'all when I catch y'all. It's Buck, bitch. Y'all know what it is, bro. Hey, I ain't been on here in a long time. I'm finna let them see what the fuck really going on with Buck. Hold up, baby. Hold up. Rest in peace.
Yeah, nobody cares what's going on with Young Buck. We've given Young Buck so many chances. And the only thing that really ever comes to mind is so he loved them Transformers. Okay, so anyways, let's not forget. So Big Meech, to me, is being disloyal to 50 Cent because 50 Cent set him up set his son up. 2 years in acting class, paid for that, made sure he acted for Big Meech, and he made sure the BMF story was told and was greenlit. That took years of work. A lot of other studios weren't willing to put that work in. 2 studios got the life rights and ended up having to pass them on to the next studio because you have a time period when you get the life rights. If you can't make it happen within a few years, you lose them. 50 Cent got him greenlit, so he bought the life rights. It's complicated with TV. But anyways, Young Buck is a disloyal person, so I expect him to and I expect him to take a pot shot at 50 Cent because Young Buck, instead of putting out his second album, he put out Young Buck's album, put out Lloyd Banks' album, right? And first he put out the G Unit album. And he got these guys going. He made them millionaires. Most rap CEOs focus on themselves and don't do anything with you. He made them millionaires. A few years later, Buck felt entitled after 50 Cent was giving him endorsement deals to rep G Unit clothing, to do this, this, and this. And he started screaming F 50 Cent when 50 Cent loaned him money to take care of his tax obligations, right? He started saying F 50 Cent. And it took a few years. He was battling with 50 Cent. And a lot of people had Young Buck's back. Even I was thinking, man, 50 must be doing Buck dirty. Buck seemed like a real dude, right? And then 50 Cent gave him his release papers in 2009. Let him go. And then Buck ended up going to jail because Buck loves going in and out of jail for some reason. Goes to jail, comes out, and then signs back with 50 Cent in 2013. Why, if you wanted to get off G Unit so bad before, why would you sign back with them? So he signed back with them, expecting a different result. And, 50 took him on the road. He was making money again, right? Putting out albums. And mind you, he was kissing 50 Cent's butt on every IG post. Yo, what up, big homie? Oh, yeah, the big homie said. It was pathetic. He was trying his best to stay on there. And then 50 Cent focused to TV with Power, and Buck got in his feelings and outed 50 Cent again. And then 50 Cent just shelved him. And eventually it came down to 50 Cent having to take him to court and get the money he's obligated to pay Buck to get his release for the second time. Buck is a disloyal person, and he has a lot of spooky allegations around him. Ask Cook Up Boss, man. Cook Up Boss stays on Buck's neck. 50 Cent doesn't have to do a thing. Cook Up Boss has his foot on Young Buck's neck at all times. Is Young Buck a great rapper? Absolutely. But he's just, when he tells you one thing, he thinks he's something he's not. I've dealt with Young Buck directly. I like him. I think he's cool, but he never sticks to his word, And that's disappointing, honestly, because he is a really good rapper. He was one of my favorites at one point. The energy was bringing. He never missed at one point. There's a lot of Young Buck songs that never even got videos that deserve videos. So, yeah, of course he's going to stick up to Big Meech. He thinks it's real of him to do that when he hasn't even probably read the paperwork. He has it, which, whatever. But he also doesn't see it from a perspective of somebody who put their own money and time in, and someone comes home and tries to take over something you built off of your story that nobody really cared about anymore and says that they think you should just hand it over to them. No. So, and then he goes and hangs out with, but Buck was doing stuff like that. He was hanging out with The Game and stuff. Oh yeah, well, I'm going to go hang out with your enemy. That's the stupidest thing. That's the most immature thing to do, because if you think about it, there's no resolving anything at that point. Now you're with my enemy. You're actually dangerous at this point, The best thing to do is have a disagreement, stand your ground, and that's it. You don't have to link up with the ops. Now you're really untrustworthy, There's no even fixing this at this point. I can't even trust you again, And people always do that. They think linking up with the ops is doing something. It doesn't do anything. It makes the person not want to ever fix it with you, Anyways, that's what's going on with that this morning. It's always something, right? I'll check you guys in the next one. This is JordanTower with JT News. Oh, yeah. Benzino also says he saved 50's life. That's cap, okay? Benzino's always trying to insert himself into a situation. Anyways, this is JordanTower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.